Imagine one of the greatest ocean liners ever built, a ship once hailed as the fastest in the world, a true engineering marvel, and a proud symbol of American ambition. Today, that same ship, the SS United States, stands at the center of a heated controversy. Its future no longer lies in the open seas, but at the bottom of the ocean, as it is prepared to become the world's largest artificial reef. The SS United States departed from Pier 80 in South Philadelphia, Pennsylvania on February 19, 2025. The vessel was towed down the Delaware River into Delaware Bay, then proceeded into the Atlantic Ocean. The route continued south past Cape Hatteras, North Carolina, around the Florida Peninsula, and into the Gulf of Mexico. The final destination was the Bay of Mobile in Mobile, Alabama, where the ship arrived on March 3, 2025. The total journey covered approximately 1,800 nautical miles and took over 1 week at a towing speed of about 5 knots per hour. The plan has divided opinion sharply. For some, it is a fitting tribute, a way to give the ship a second life in the service of nature. For others, it feels like a heartbreaking end, the erasure of history, and a final insult to a vessel that once carried presidents, celebrities, and countless passengers across the Atlantic. In New York, the Save the SS United States Coalition has launched a passionate campaign to stop the sinking. Their petition uses dramatic language, warning of senseless destruction, and calling the liner an unused potential waiting for rebirth. Supporters are urged to help preserve not just a ship, but a piece of national identity. They have appealed to some of the most powerful political figures in the country, from former President Donald Trump to Florida Governor Ron DeSantis, and even members of the Okaloosa County Commission, which now owns the ship. So far, none of these leaders have stepped forward in support. Despite the emotional appeals, numbers tell another story. The petition, active for more than half a year, has attracted fewer than 15,000 signatures. A GoFundMe campaign seeking to raise $1 million to purchase the vessel and move it to Brooklyn has collected just over $10,000 in the same period. The dream of creating a green technology waterfront has failed to gain financial traction. On the other side of the debate stands the SS United States Conservancy, the organization that oversaw the ship after acquiring it in 2011. The Conservancy says the matter is settled. The ship was legally sold to Okaloosa County, Florida, in October 2024. The county is now preparing the vessel for reefing in a carefully managed, environmentally safe project. According to the Conservancy, much of the public outcry has been fueled by misinformation. Claims that the ship is being illegally dismantled, that federal preservation laws are being violated, or that other options remain available are described as false. Being listed on the National Register of Historic Places does not legally prevent a ship from being relocated or sunk. Critics often point to Section 106 reviews that are required for historic structures, but because no federal permits or funding are involved in this project, those protections do not apply. In other words, from a legal standpoint, the county has every right to carry out the reefing plan. This harsh reality became unavoidable when the ship was ordered to leave Pier 82 in Philadelphia in 2024. The Conservancy admits that by then, only 2 realistic options were left: scrapping the vessel or reefing it. With no government funding, no wealthy investor, and no credible preservation plan, the ship's fate was effectively sealed. Supporters of the reefing plan argue that this is not an act of destruction, but of transformation. The SS United States will not be cut apart in a scrapyard. Instead, it will become a living reef, supporting marine life, attracting divers, and serving as a permanent underwater memorial to its legacy. For many, this outcome is bittersweet. It may not be the glorious preservation effort that enthusiasts dreamed of, but neither is it the humiliating end of being reduced to scrap metal. Instead, the ship will continue to serve in a different way, inspiring reflection on the past while supporting life in the future. The final date for the sinking has not yet been announced, nor have the details of a planned land-based museum that will tell the ship's story. Until then, the debate continues. Was this the tragic loss of an irreplaceable icon, or the beginning of a new life beneath the waves? The answer may depend on how we choose to remember the SS United States, as a ship that faded away or one that found rebirth in the deep.